Hey, this is Lomas Brown here with Herman J. Moore.
Why you always
again.
gotta throw J in there, man?
Well, I want them people to know your real government name.
What's your middle name?
I don't need one. Lomas Brown Jr. here with Herman J. Moore. Yes. And we are here breaking bread again, once again. But we got a little twist to this today. We've been breaking bread for about a week now, Herm. So I thought today we would answer some of the comments from all our fans that's been out there supporting us and stuff.
I love it.
What you
I
like
love it.
about
Let's do
that?
it.
You like that?
We always like to, listen and respond with
But
the fans.
hold
Let's
up,
do it.
before we start, what's this behind me?
Oh, now
What's
this
that?
is pretty cool.
What's
This
that?
is, I think, the 1997 Pro Bowl,
Okay.
and it's got Lowe, myself, Kevin Glover
Yep.
on here, so you guys can look that up. Try and see if you can find us on
Don't
there.
forget the little fella.
Oh, almost forgot about Barry Sanders, man.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders there too.
Yeah.
We'll never forget Barry Sanders. If anything, we were carrying his luggage over there, so
Yeah.
it's all good. But he's buying you guys watches, right?
Oh, he took care of us, big screen TVs,
I
watches.
got nothing. And if
He
any of y'all watch the highlights, I'm always out there blocking.
Come on now,
I'm
but-
throwing it out there.
But yeah, he's blocking downfield, but who had to get him downfield? It was the big fellas up front. There you go. Take care of the biggins. Yeah. Would you like to start off with the comments?
No, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get started.
Okay,
You want to kick it
all
off? Or you want me
right.
to kick it off?
I got it.
All right, you
man.
go ahead and kick it
All
off.
right. So now my first comment is from Motown Mike. Okay. Let me read this to you. He said, meeting Herman Moore was one of the best moments of my life. I was his waiter at the suites at Ford Field. He gave me a $60 tip. And I still have one of those 320s he gave me to remember that by.
Hey,
Y'all know I'm lame. That's what he said. Now he said that on that. But
that's
what's
cool.
your thoughts? What's
Well,
your
I
thoughts?
appreciate that. I appreciate you reaching out and sharing that with us. But you know what? I just appreciate you taking care of us and my friends, my family, whoever was there in the suite. But you know what? I apologize that I didn't play in today's era, and that as far as with the money they're giving out, because then we could do that by like a multiple of like 30. So now you're getting a lot more. I'll be paying you a whole lot more.
Oh, you done made it rain for him.
Oh
that
yeah,
day,
we made it
huh?
rain up in there. I've been throwing you $100 bills. You be sitting there talking about I still got those $100 bills that Herman gave me. And so my bad, but I appreciate that. And by the way, this is our first time. Lomas doesn't know what I'm reading on these comments, and I don't know what he's reading. So this is the first time we're doing it. But so I got this one. This is from Ghost Cookie.
Uh-oh.
I like to hear Lomas talk about how he thinks the O-line will do this year.
Oh, well, Ghost Cookie. I like the name because I like to eat. Yeah, but today our O-line, how our O-line would do today, we'll handle our business. You got Kevin Glover in the center. I'll be at the left tackle protecting the blind side of Jared Goff. I'm gonna put Eric Andelsek at left guard, the late Eric Andelsek, left guard, pulling out there, getting out in space. Mike Utley, my guy Mike, just roll grading guys out. Scott Conover at right tackle, man, we would have did all right. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice line they building right now. But I think back in the day, if we were right now, I think they would have a better offensive line. I'm gonna just put it out there for the folks out there. Ghost Cookie, I'm gonna put it out there for you.
Hey, Ghost Cookie, here's something for you. First of all, for him to remember all those people and all those people across the offensive line, I asked him how the line was going to do this year. I asked you about how the O-line will do this year.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ghost Cookie. Look, I think they building a great offensive line. You know what I'm saying?
They said receivers are divas. Come on, man. That was all about the O-line.
Well,
right?
you bring in Panay Sewell. You know what I'm saying? You got Big V from last year, Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow just got paid. Frank could make it rain up in there. He just got paid.
Like everybody make it rain, huh?
Yeah, man, but I'm just saying, Jonah Jackson. So they're going to have a nice line in front of Jared Goff and DeAndre Swift. They should do all right this year. I'm looking forward to it.
I love it.
What about that?
Hey, Ghost Cookie.
Ghost Cookie.
Hey, that's all right there.
Okay,
Ghost
so
Cookie.
wait. So, Herm, I got Dr. Detroit now.
Dr. D.
Okay, here you go. Herman, where can I get that shirt? He wants to know where he could get that shirt from.
What shirt?
I guess the shirt you have on, man. You know what I'm
I don't know
saying?
if it's
He
this one.
also said Lomas, my hero. and he put some exclamation.
Why you always gonna sit there and
well,
write
I'm just
stuff up?
saying,
Why you always gotta
man.
make
No,
stuff up
I'm
and
just
add?
letting you know
Can't
what
be
he put
ad-libbing
on
up in
there.
here.
That's what it says
All right.
right there.
All right, but
Yeah.
here's what I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the HM shirt that I had on. You know what? We're gonna be putting out our own line of stuff. We're gonna have all kind of cool gear and apparel and little trinkets here and there that you can get. That Lomas and I are gonna make special editions. By watching our show, it'd be the only time you can get them. We'll make them limited edition. Some pretty cool stuff. So I will keep you informed as soon as our store and our shop is up. And we look forward to you helping us support that. And a lot of the things that we will be selling on our show, just so you know, we'll go to a lot of the charities that we'll support. And in fact, we'll even reach out to Silver Review if you'd like for us to also support your charity.
So you see, like wide receivers, they say trinkets. We say swag. Big fellas say swag. They say trinkets. Now they just got to be fancy with their words, man. Just swag, man. Swag, Herman.
Swag and apparel, man, is the same thing. I said apparel.
You said
And
trinket
he said my
too.
trinkets. He said I'm trying to say that. See what I'm saying?
Hey, what they say.
Hey, I
camera
already
don't
told
lie.
Lomas Brown because of all the torturing and everything they did to me when I was a rookie. I told him when he turned 60, I'm gonna kick his.
And you know that's only 2 years from now. So he gonna beat up a senior
years.
citizen. You can't be beating on senior citizens.
I thought it was like 4 or 5 years.
No,
from
man.
now.
Well, I know I look good. Hey, I know it's looking good, but this on big fella's 58. But you can't be beating up on senior citizens, man. What's wrong with you?
You watch what I do to you.
I
And you
will,
better take that
boy.
shopping cart back. Don't be leaving it in the parking lot beside the cars. Know how you do. Every time I'm getting out of my car at the thing, there's always somebody over there, 58, 60-year-old, that's leaving that car.
Why people get so mad about that?
Because you
too,
shouldn't be
man?
leaving your cart. Take it back. It's only 2 more feet. You done walked all the way through the store 800 miles, and then you can't go those last 10 yards.
I was
to put it
sitting
back.
on the phone with him one day, and he was hot sitting up in the parking lot watching somebody not return their cart, man. I mean, he was 38 about that. Yeah.
All right, so I got one from Jesse Miller, YouTube. Hey, just wait. This podcast is going to blow up once the word is out. Lions fans crave this content. Lions fans, we're tired of being disrespected by the mainstream media.
That's right.
Perfect name for the show, Breaking Bread, and with someone who brings out the real side of real people. So, you know what? Really appreciate that.
That's
So,
right.
Lo, what's your thought on that? This was, by the way, we came up with Breaking Bread. I'm not even going to take the creative credit for it, but Lomas is always asking me, he asks anyone he knows, if you know him, he's asked you to break bread with him.
That's right.
So I wanted to make sure I had the opportunity to break bread with a legend like Lomas.
Let the big fella eat. Big fellas always want to eat. That's why we're always breaking bread. But who was that gave us the comment?
This was Jesse Miller.
Jesse, I appreciate it. We appreciate that. You're right. We're trying to give you something that you want. The Lion fans have an appetite, man. They want good football. They want to hear from us old timers or us legends. I'll call us
There you go.
legends. They want to hear from us, and we're trying to give them what they want. Like to say, give the people what they want. That's what we're trying to do. So we appreciate that comment. You appreciate the comment?
I appreciate the comment.
Okay, all right. So now I got Robert Millard, okay? Look, he said, y'all just forgot about Hockenson, our 7th pick overall Pro Bowler. He's a weapon on offense. How we disrespecting them, Harm? He saying we disrespect them, man. We got to talk about TJ Hockenson. What you think?
Oh, I got nothing but,
you.
hey, I had nothing but love for TJ, man. When he came in, I know when they got rid of Eric Ebron, I know he wasn't a fan favorite. I know a lot of people thought that they Lions should have never taken him as early as they did in the first round.
Yeah.
But I say this, Eric went on to do some things with Indy. He went on to go on to the Pro Bowl. Hey, sometimes it just doesn't work out in certain places. What TJ, a lot of people started to question after he got injured whether or not he would be able to bounce back, but he came back with a vengeance. This was a guy, one other player from the Lions. They were one of 2 people that went to the Pro Bowl. TJ's, I think, is going to be a beast to deal with, and it's not because he had a great year and he's coming off of a Pro Bowl year, but I really think that he creates a matchup problem. And if you really watch the progression of what he's done so far, he's continued to get better, and he's running better routes. He's running with confidence. He blocks well, and then I just like the fact that I see how he separates, and he's just a determined player. He looks like a seasoned veteran when I'm watching him, so I look for nothing but greater things to come from him. So good deal there. I appreciate that. But I'm going to lead right into that one. We got one from Sloanhead.
Oh.
He says, Lo, how could you forget about Dave Sloan? Pro Bowl.
I know.
Pro Bowl T, Big Tight.
Big Tight. That was
Big
him.
Tight.
Yeah, I love Big Tight. Yeah, I did, because Big Tight, he was right next to the big fella, so it was Big Tight, big fella. What you think about that?
They used to call me Little Tyke. I wasn't as swole up as Dave. Man, I'm swole up now. You know, I'm a little swole up now, but I was swole up then.
Hey, look, much respect to Dave Sloan. He was a very good player for us. You know, he did a lot to help us to do what we did. That's why we were successful on offense, because of the tight end blocking, you know, and some of the other things with catching. And he was a leader on the team too, man. So, you know, my bad for forgetting about Big Tyke, but he gets much love from the big fella.
Dave Sloan, if you watch it, man, we're gonna send you a clip of this.
Yeah.
Don't turn it into an NFT either.
Yeah.
I know how you work.
Okay. So, Herm, I got Jesse Miller. Jesse, okay, here you go. Listening to Herman and Lomas raised the question in my mind. Why don't NFL organizations listen to former players more about their opinions on team needs? These men have played before and at a very high level. Why not pick their brains for information? Chris Spielman was a great start. Think we need more. I agree with him, Herm. I think we do need to be up in there making some of those decisions, or at least giving them something to think about. What you think?
If they're gonna pay us.
Oh, I like it.
Hey, we got to get paid.
We got to make it rain now. We're talking about making it rain.
I don't mind coming in and giving some advice, but it's not free.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Lions, but listen, man. I mean, I'm just saying, if they're gonna let me use the Ford Field for free, they're gonna give me suites for free. If you're gonna give me game tickets for free, I get it. I'll come in and give you free advice if you want it. But hey, I don't want to say it's a quid pro quo.
Yeah.
But
Well, I hope they don't expect the free advice. I hope the
No,
Lions
but that's all.
not
That's
thinking
all.
like that,
Listen, that's
you
all.
know?
That's all. Tongue in cheek, man. But I do believe
That
that
was
more
pretty good.
organizations are starting to make a pitch to bring some of the players back,
Yeah.
and I think they're starting to bring back players that, not even if they're just from that particular organization, but they're bringing them if they've been well respected throughout the league. It used to be the prerequisite had to be you had to have previous coaching experience, you had to have all these other things, but when you've played in the NFL and you've played in different times in different periods, and you've played at different stages of success, you already know. And we still stay a part of the game even when we're not playing. So
Right.
so just like with Chris Spielman not necessarily being in a front office position, his insight is valuable and understanding because he has to follow individual players at a different level than we do as a team. So I think it's good
Yeah.
that they're bringing them back and they're giving everyone these opportunities. I've said this before, but I'll continue to say it. It is not just what happens on the field and in the coaching side of it, but I like to see them make not just the Lions, but a lot of these teams, and I can't speak for everyone, but from what I've seen, a greater part of making sure that it spreads inside of the front office side as well. Not just at the coaching. It used to be all just coaching, but hopefully they can bring it throughout the entire organization, even in the administrative
Yeah.
positions.
Plus the diversity too that it brings. I played for 5 different teams. You played for 2 different teams. Everybody does it a little different. So yeah, I agree with that on that, man.
All right, let's go on to another one.
You're doing pretty good with reading these questions too, without stumbling over the words. You was a little worried about that.
Only because I don't have my glasses. Y'all, if anyone saw me in '91, you saw what happens when I don't wear my glasses.
Oh my gosh, we don't need to recap that.
I don't want to be dropping this paper like
that was an ugly
Doing all that.
preseason
Yeah,
for
it
the
was
people.
preseason.
We'll talk about that.
that
Oh,
was a-
did
that was
that
an ugly
bleed
season.
into the season too?
It bled a little bit into the season. I didn't even get a chance to start. For those of you who are wondering what happened my first year,
my
until the 12th game of the season. I remember it.
Oh wow.
It was against the Chicago Bears on the road and away.
Yeah.
So that's how bad it was.
And there was a reason why he wasn't starting people.
And all these other guys, they were still running the run and shoot. The Smurfs, I still couldn't break the lineup.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's a whole nother segment that we'll go through. That might be breaking bread and having drinks. So we'll go through that one. Let's see who we got here. We got Simon. Love the conversation, Herman Lomas. The Lions, been a Lions fans for 10 years, and though it's been tough at times, I don't regret it, especially knowing the history of the team and the city, which is so special. Also, I've been following Pride of Detroit for 5 years, so you guys coming together with Jeremy was fun and good. Take care, and I hope one day to meet you guys and come to the city of Detroit. Come visit Detroit.
Oh, that's sweet.
Hey, I appreciate that, Simon, and we do this. We love collaboration with local people who are doing the same thing. This is a passionate place. We love doing this. We're very conversational, and we're looking forward to reaching out to many of you and trying to have as much in terms of touch points as we can have to make this a real show. We want to have a real show. This isn't overproduced or anything like this. It's just a whole lot of fun.
Off the cuff right here. And you're right about the fans here, man, and what he said about the city, the fans here, man, they are A1, bro. They travel well. They support the team. Think about it. They supported the 0-16 team and still packed out Ford Field. So we got some great fans here. The passion does run deep here. So come on to the D. He could break some bread with us too. I'll take him to one of our restaurants or one of our spots.
You know what? Every time someone says the D or stop by the D or come to the D, you know what I think about?
What?
The song "It's So Cold in the D."
Oh my goodness!
And Lomas were here pumping that the other day. It's so cold in
my
the D.
God. Maybe we need to get her on here. Can we find her?
We gotta find you. We gotta have you come on to the show.
D baby.
T baby.
T baby. Come on, T baby. We giving you an invite.
T
to come
baby. We
sit
need you to
right
come on the show.
between us right here.
We even bring a mic and we'll get the little box and Lo and I will be your new backup.
Right.
We'll be the new background. Just standing there, just chilling.
Oh my goodness. So
what you got for me, Lo?
okay, so hey, I got one from Ghost Cookie. Hey, my man Ghost Cookie. Okay. Met Herm at the Detroit Zoo. Had on my Just One Before I Die Lions shirt. So first of all, I didn't even know they printed shirts like that. So what do you think when you seen him with his he just wants one before he dies?
Hey, you know, you don't ask me nothing like that. You want one what? You know, that's a whole lot of one things you can have.
He won a championship, huh?
Well, it doesn't mean that he needed one Lions win. That could have been one anything. Now, that might be another segment. If you could have one of something, what would it be? So I don't want to be presumptuous, but I'm assuming that you meant one Super Bowl championship.
Yes.
How old are you? I think one should be on the way, and just keep eating healthy. Organic, plant-based. Make sure you keep exercising. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Just hang in there.
Right,
it's gonna happen. Just hang in there. All right. And make sure you're getting good sleep, because I heard that sleep hygiene is important.
Right.
So make sure you're doing that, because that could lead to all kind of dysfunction. It could lead to all kind of just mental issues. So that could lead to some of the anxiety you may have. I don't want to seem like I'm just giving you any consultation or medical advice here, but I'm just trying to give you a way in which to manage your lying emotions. All right. So just eat all those healthy things. It'll help your attitude. Because right now, see how we're fine with everything. You know, whatever comes. We're just gonna cheer for them. We're gonna hope the guys do well. So that's what. Hey, I hope you get that one. And if the one is a win, good luck.
All right. He's what he said,
Good luck.
translating everything he said is that it might be a while. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself so you'll be here to see it.
And listen, from all indications of what I've heard this year, don't shoot the messenger.
Okay.
All right.
We're not gonna shoot you.
I've heard that there's a little bit of a rebuilding that's taking place, and typically when I hear the word rebuilding, they mean pack your patience, and hang in there with me, and hang in there, and we're gonna get there.
We're gonna be
right. There's gonna be some ups and downs,
some bumps in the road.
some bumps in the road,
Okay.
potholes,
Okay.
in your lawn, all right, or whatever, a little de la soul, but hang in there, all right, hang in there.
I don't want to give him the Frank Gans saying, but yeah, we good because this could be PG.
Hey, every day is a holiday, and every weekend is the 4th of July.
There it is.
All right, we got Michael James. Now,
James.
when you say win, Lomas, win how many games?
Ooh, wait a minute now. So Michael James. So I'm gonna have to put this in terms of what we see out on the field, okay? So we should see a vast improvement out there. We should see guys getting to the ball with some high energy. We should see some enthusiasm, some fist pumps and chest bumping and all that going on out there. We should see a better team. We'll definitely see better coaching of the team, less penalties, different things like that. But man, for me to put a number on how many wins, ooh, you asking a lot. Have you seen the schedule yet, Herm?
I'm just saying, you can count.
Man, look.
I'm asking this: Can you
Okay,
fit all their wins on both hands, or do you need one?
Right now, I hate to say it, I'm just gonna use one right now.
That's
This
a big
one-
hand, though.
Yeah, it is
that's
a big hand. There you go. You see the size of that hand, so it is a big hand.
that's a big
so
hand.
it could, it could
Just hide my
have
hand.
some more in there. So
Just gonna hide my hand. That's a big hand.
Yeah, there you go. So I like that. I'm glad you set me up like that because
I did set you
it's
up
hard,
because that
man.
was kind of, you were saying 5 or less.
Man, that's hard, man. It's hard coming off what we've been off of, but they're gonna be a better team. I'm telling you, you will enjoy what they put out on the field this year. You will enjoy the coaching staff, the discipline. It's a lot of improvement that you'll see. It's just hard to put numbers on that. Just very hard. But I got a big hand though, so you can add. It could add. Yeah.
Pack your patience.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. Pack as he did with me. I'm gonna interpret that for you. Pack your patience and pick the games. Pick certain games you want to go watch.
They got some good
What is that?
games coming here too, man. San Francisco comes here. Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, he's coming here. There's some good games coming to Ford Field this year. Okay. So I got West Michigan Lion. Okay, hashtag breaking bread. Brashard Perriman and Terrell Williams are big and fast. What's your opinion of them as a number 1 and number 2 receiver, Hearn? And you played with the dad. He played with his dad, so his son is a lot bigger than the dad.
Who's
but he
tall?
played with Brett. Oh, Brashard is bigger than Brett.
No, I'm saying who's bigger of the 2 receivers.
I think Terrell Williams is.
I'm gonna go with this, right? I always pick whoever the taller receiver is. I'm thinking that's going to be the one you try and make the one that's going to create the matchups down the field. Because even if you don't throw it to him, you got to go with that person. You don't ever want to get a tall receiver locked up one-on-one with the defensive back. And the defensive backs have started to kind of trend back downward. I mean, they were going up in those, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". They started to get up there, and now they're trending back down towards, the 6'2", 6'1", or a little bit shorter.
Okay.
Where the receivers really aren't. So I think if you look at that, Williams becomes a guy that you look to see more of the down play, stretching it down the field. But Brashard Perriman, in the games I watched him play, one, he had the physical abilities, especially when I watched him in some of the plays that he made when he was over with Baltimore. He came in, he was making an impact there. He was running pretty much the whole route tree. So I look for him to kind of continue to try and do that. Where is he now, and how does he fit to a system? I'm gonna tell you what people don't understand when you switch from a skill position. It's different than running back when you got to just understand the reads and the holes and stuff like that, and then you got to pick up on the play calling. Receivers, it's different because of the formation change, the different tempo of the motions. You also have the different. A curl route in one system could be a different depth in a whole nother system, so the timing gets off a little bit. Based on if you run off a mental clock or you run off of steps, those things change. So it's all about the adjustment. So I would say with these guys, I don't think they're going to be running at full speed right out the gate. It's going to take some time for them to really adjust to the system. And if that happens and they catch fire, how impactful? I don't know if necessarily you're going to see 2 guys over 1,000 yards on both sides, but I think you can see a combination of the receiving unit, including T.J. Hockenson, to really round that out. I think that could make the difference.
So you got it from him. And he got a good pedigree, don't he? He got some good DNA.
You can't go wrong with BP, man.
Got some good
His
DNA.
dad,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what, he kept me on my toes. And if I ever said that he deserved to go to the Pro Bowl one year when he and I led the league, we still own the record for most catches, most receptions by a tandem. And Brett was a beast.
Yes.
He was a very underrated speed guy, but tough as nails, man. He was a good player. My last question is coming from James Kelly. So for Lo, your favorite restaurant in the Detroit areas?
Oh.
Hashtag breaking bread.
There it is right there. So what's his name again?
His name is James Kelly.
James Kelly. You got to check out the Moose Preserve. Man, look, some wild game. I had me some bison ribs the other day up in there. Ooh, them things, they was about that big too, Hearn. Yeah, big bison ribs. You could get some roadkill up there. There's a dish called roadkill.
Didn't you just tell me you like ox?
Tail, man, oxtail.
Oh, oxtail.
Oh my gosh, man, what is wrong with you? Now I used to do it from the rooter to the tutor, the pig. You do it from the front to the back.
Rooter to the.
That's it. You remember that from?
So you're a pig feet guy, huh?
Oh man,
You like that? And you probably
pickled.
and you probably like your chitterlings, huh?
No, I can't do them.
He
no
like
more.
pig and he like his chitterlings.
I used to do it when I was younger. I can't do it anymore because I'm older. I got to watch the cholesterol level and all that. Can't put too much in this temple.
man.
I can't put in this temple what I used to put in it and stuff.
Fried chicken, yams, and greens. I'll eat it all day.
Moose preserve. You won't go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean, well, I got some animals over in my backyard. If you want, man, I can go take some of them down for you and bring them
I
home.
want somebody else to kill them and cook them. I don't want you doing
you so-
it, and
why
I'm
you so
not going to
violent,
do
man?
it,
I
man. Yeah, man. But that's what I'm saying, man. You turning this conversation. I told the people about the moose preserve where he could get some deer, you get
Roadkill.
some buffalo,
Ox booty. I mean, the whole name.
They do need oxtails. So if I made a suggestion to the moose preserve, put some oxtails on your menu. I'm telling you, it'll go. They'll be sold out every day.
Pickled
Try
pig
some
feet.
oxtails.
Some
Oh, that used to
pickled
be
pig
good,
feet.
man.
I guess you eat neck bones too, huh?
Yeah. Come on, Herm. Yeah, why let that go to waste?
That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of.
Why
That's a
let
lot of.
that-
Listen, man. That's a lot of work for nothing. You're eating basically battered bone.
Well, that's just how people who eat snow crabs, all that breaking and all that for that little piece of
It's got
work.
meat up in inside. A neck bone has nothing.
Man,
it's just crusty neck with some batter on it.
Don't listen to him. You get
Neck bone.
you get a fat neck bone. Man, that's some good eating, and you can season the rest of your food with that neck bone.
It's so cold in the D.
Yeah. Oh, that was it for me. That was my last question. From any more questions? You got any more questions?
As you can see, Lomas wants to ask also the camera and ask all of y'all if we have any more questions. But listen, that's going to do it for us. Again, man, it's always a pleasure. We
Yeah.
love having you as an audience. We welcome your questions. Hey, you don't have to hold back and ask us whatever you like,
That's
as
right.
long as we can read them without offending others. We have no problem doing that. But we're going to look forward to having a lot of fun on our show. Unscripted. We're going to edit it a little bit, but we
Yeah.
also want to support you and your voice. So thanks for joining in with us on Breaking Bread, and we'll see you on the next one.